Quietly now. Come on in. You're very welcome. As darkness approaches, it's the perfect time to put the kettle on, grab a few shack snacks, and settle in for a quiet chat. Welcome to the Shack After Dark.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Shack After Dark.
Yeah, we're hanging out in the evening.
So I lay back a little bit more for this one because I can be a bit more laid back. We have some really good questions that I think I've looked at some of these questions and I'm just like, I'm not even sure I'm going to answer them or be able to answer them. It's going to be a fun one, this one.
Okay. Do I have to answer them then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, right. Okay.
Both of us. So I'm throwing these questions out that we have gathered from other people and just random questions that have come to mind through the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
And we're going to just see where this takes us.
All right, I'm game.
I want our listeners to join us in this. So right at the very beginning, if you're watching this, please subscribe. We need some more subscribers, everybody. Our YouTube channel goes, what you been doing? It's the same amount of subscribers as last week. You haven't gained one more. So come on, just be that one more that we need this week. Just one more every week. And YouTube will go, yay!
Yep. And if you make it through the video, we'll give you a funny thing to comment in the comments at the end, but you won't know what it is unless you listen to all of it.
Yeah. You've got to watch all of it, all the way through. In fact, we might mention a few things as we go through that you can comment. So we know how far you got. We're coming after you if you don't watch it all.
Yeah, we're sneaky.
No, we're not. No, we're just chilling out in the shack and you can come and chill out with us. But please subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up. Please do all the buttons and the comments. Don't care what the comments are. It can be anything, just stupid little faces or something. I don't know. First question. Things that we pretend to understand but absolutely don't.
Things we pretend to understand but don't.
Yeah.
Is that a question? Is that
yes?
Name something we pretend to
Name
understand.
something. Yes. It depends. It depends who I'm talking to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go out there on a limb and say endometriosis.
Okay.
I think a lot of people pretend to understand what that is, but I think most people who have it would argue whether they actually do or not.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I agree. I put a couple of things down here. Crypto coins.
Oh, yeah.
I sort of get the concept.
Yeah, you get the concept. I don't need to understand it. I'm not involved. I don't care.
No, my thought exactly. It's just like, yes, I know it's online coins that you never see. What is it? Come on. How can it be worth anything when it's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. If I was with a member of our family, I might find out more about it because there is somebody within
apparently. Okay, so to give you the basic answer to that question, because I can look it up, it is a digital currency, which is an alternative form of payment created by using encryption algorithms. The use of encryption techniques means that cryptocurrencies function both as currency and as a virtual accounting system. I don't think that makes any more sense to me than I already had.
No.
But that's what it says.
It's magic.
It's magic. We don't know. We don't know, therefore it's magic.
We can't see it. We can't touch
God
it.
made it.
I don't think so.
No.
The other one I have on my list, wine tasting notes.
Right. Now, absolutely. That is definitely something that people say that they understand, but I don't think they actually do. Now, there are ways of choosing better wines. Okay, so there's a color coding system. I have discovered this since living in France. So there is blue, there is red, and there is green. Because you always see these little, oh, it's an award winner, little rosettes on those wines, right? Now, if you see that rosette on a bottle of wine where the little foil bit on the top is blue, then it's the shittest of them all, and it's won an award in its shit category. Okay? If it's on a red
Is
one...
that a technical term?
Yes.
The shittest of all?
Absolutely.
I think any wine drinkers or wine makers who now make wine in that category have gone.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah.
If it's got a little award on it and it's from a red bottle, like it's got a red label, little foil bit on the top, then in that instance, it's a mediocre wine that's got a fair reputation. Okay? If it's on a green topped one, then it's a better quality wine. And if it's got an award, it's probably going to be nicer. However, this does depend entirely on what you like and what you don't like. I have found plenty of bog standard red topped bottles of wine that have been really quite lovely, right? They're supposed to be mediocre or not quite as good as the green ones, but I tell you what, there have been some of the green ones that make me go, blah. What is that, please? So personal preference wins out every time. If I like it, it's good. If I don't like it, it's bad. Yeah, that's it. Simple as.
I think that's what most people do. You have a taste. I look at the price normally.
Yeah.
If it's ridiculous and perhaps over €7.99, it doesn't often get a look in. Occasionally for a very special occasion, maybe. But even then, sometimes I'm not enamoured.
No, but this is the thing, and you don't want to spend all that money and then taste it and go, no, it tastes like shit. See?
Yeah, it tastes like, yeah. But it's the notes, isn't it? It's understanding all the different aspects of it. When you smell it and it smells like freshly mown grass or something. I
hope it wouldn't smell like that. But,
fruity.
Yeah.
And full bodied. What the hell does full bodied mean?
I mean, I think what they're getting, I think, and I'm guessing at this because
I'm a bit full bodied.
I've tasted wines that are younger, physically younger.
Yes.
And they don't taste as rich as if they sat longer.
I've got it then. So it tastes like a good curry that's matured for at least 2 days. I've got it.
Yeah, that's a young one. It's still nice.
A young curry compared to a more mature curry.
But those flavours haven't properly set in yet.
It's a bit like a good steak, isn't it?
Yeah, see?
If you have a good steak that's been hung for so many weeks, it's probably got a fuller flavour than one that, I honestly can't afford the ones that I could bring it home and just hang it up for a while, I suppose, but the flies would get to it.
Yeah, I don't think it would quite work the same way.
Okay. Anything else?
Things with...
I tell you what, I don't necessarily pretend to know anything about it, but celebrity adulation. It's not so much that I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but I can't comprehend it. Means nothing to me. Means nothing. Yes, I'll go and see a really good show, and I really appreciate the people that have been in it, that have worked hard,
I'm just going to interrupt this little thought process of yours for 2 seconds because we've just hit the 10-minute mark, and I'm going to ask anyone that's made it this far to put the word tongue in the comments, please.
If you can spell it.
Yeah. I don't even care if you can't. Have a shot at it.
You can just put an emoji.
Yeah, like there you go. Yeah. I want to see tongues in the comments. Anyway, carry on.
As if you're on this is if you're on YouTube, by the way. If you're just on the ordinary podcast thing, just rate us, will you?
Yeah, just I tell you what, though, if you want to put it in the comments, put it in the comments. It's fun.
Yeah,
do it anyway.
Or follow us. But there is places sometimes on there to put comments.
There is.
Our Podbean on Podbean app, you can put comments.
Absolutely.
Nobody ever does. It's only me and Steph that have ever commented on us.
Yep. I'll comment. I don't care.
We have had a few YouTube comments before, but we'd like some more. Really would. Right. But yeah, celebrity adulation. I don't get it. Yes, I admire a good actor, good actress. Absolutely fabulous. In fact, I'm going to see 3 different shows in the West End of London very shortly, and I can't wait. I will not be hanging around at the stage door afterwards. I'm going home. Yeah. I'm going back, put my feet up, and give them a bit of a break. Let them go home early. I don't get all this hanging around by the stage door stuff. I don't get all this. I don't understand all this standing outside in the cold, waiting for them to get out of cars and wave like this at you while they all have their photo. No, don't get it. Don't get it. I walk past. I will walk past. I have walked past so-called celebrities in the past and have absolutely no idea who I've walked past. My sister did it once in a museum. I have no idea who it was. It was a woman actress. I'm sorry, I'm old school. I still call women actresses and men actors. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do. It sounds right to me. Sounds wrong to call them all actors, but even they call themselves actors. I do get it. I just don't. But yeah, she suddenly said, "Oh my God, look who's there." I'm like looking round. I'm like, who? She's like, that's, and she said her name. I can't even remember what it was. And I'm like, yeah, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're such a heathen." I'm like, I don't know who she is. I've got no idea. No, I don't know. Even when we play games as a family,
notoriously useless at
names,
any actors or any actresses. And to be fair, I'm not far behind you. I'm getting better, I think.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know who these people are. I know their faces and I can name characters that they've been.
Yeah.
And usually it's when my other half says to me, "Oh, you know, this actor," and I'm like, who is that? And he'll name the character that he knows that I've seen this person play that character in a certain film.
Yeah.
And he'll name the character and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know who you mean."
Yeah.
It's like, do I remember their name? No.
Do I know their name? No. No. Is it important to me to know their name? No.
Not particularly.
No.
Not particularly.
So therefore I don't. So I'm sorry, all you celebrities out there. I will honestly walk past you and not know who you are.
No, that could totally happen to me too. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd quite happily say hello to you if I actually knew who you were, but that would be it. I would just say hi.
Yeah, unfortunately, for me, it just means you're going to get treated like everybody else gets treated.
Yeah.
You know, which is generally kindly because I'm not an asshole. But
absolutely, yeah.
You know,
but
it doesn't mean you're going to get any special treatment because I won't know who you are. I'm sorry.
No, exactly. Yeah. And those of you who I do know that I would know because you're notoriously famous for something, I wouldn't even bother to walk in your general direction. Right. Okay. So I would be walking the other way. Right. Unpopular opinions that we're brave enough to admit. So, overrated foods.
Oh, avocado.
Really?
I don't like, just tastes of green. What is that? I don't like it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me, but I'm like, why? You know, what?
Do you know what mine is? Goat's cheese.
Goat's cheese.
What is it about goat's cheese that everyone goes, oh, goat's cheese? No,
Yeah.
it smells and tastes like old man slippers.
The thing is, everything that comes from a goat smells like a goat.
Yes.
Or it tastes like goat smell.
Yes.
And that's generally pissy.
Yeah, and I know you've done some creamy goat's cheese, but and
one that goat's cheese was garlic and herb, so it had something to take away from a little bit of the flavour, and it was very, very young and not aged. And that takes away from a little bit of the goatiness. But it is heavily garlicked and herbed. And that's the only one I'll eat. I won't buy them from the shop.
I'm a little, I do have to be brave to say this. There we go. Quite a lot of the posh French food.
Given the fact that we live in France, I do not understand foie gras.
No.
One, the methods in which they get that is disgusting. And the way that the animals are treated is horrendous in order for them to get their liver that big. In order to produce foie gras is quite disgusting. So no, I won't purchase anything like that. And it's and it's not nice anyway. Not really. It doesn't. You know, there's a great mushroom pate that does just fine.
Does.
You know,
but I'm talking about like your normal. You go out for a
like
meal.
Your croque monsieur.
Yeah.
See, croque monsieur is just a cheese toasty with ham in. It's I don't know why that it's such like made into such a big thing that it's a thing you would go out and get in a restaurant. Should you though?
Can you not just make a cheese toasty at home and slap an egg on it and call it a croque madame? I don't dislike the French food. I will certainly eat it and sometimes enjoy it. But I do think sometimes it just needs like a bit of pastry around it, make it into a pie.
I think sometimes it's a little bit bland sometimes for me. Again, it depends where you go. Yeah, sometimes I feel like it needs a bit of spice. It needs a bit of heat to it. Just a smidgen. You know, bit of extra flavour.
And they're not going to do that because
they're not going to do that.
French food is French food, and I do understand their passion for their food. But
I don't. Do you know the thing about French food that I don't like? It's the desserts.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the most wonderful pastry chefs.
Right? Pastry, beautiful.
The pastry is beautiful. Yeah, but the stuff they put in between it, unless it has fruit in it, because then it has an ounce of flavour to it, it is literally just a brick of sweet.
Yeah.
It's just really, really sweet. And it doesn't have any real substance to me. I don't like millefeuille. Yeah, it's lovely, but can it taste of something, please? Just a little something, you know, and not just really stupidly sweet. Because it's just, I don't know, I don't get it. So yeah, the donuts here are, I think, better because they're not as sweet as the donuts you get in the UK and in the US for certain.
Yeah, but I get the donuts from here and I take them home and then I cover them in flipping sugar because there's no sugar on them.
No.
What?
No.
What is it? What is it with donuts? They don't put sugar on.
They don't put sugar on those, but they put like so much sugar into everything else. I don't get it either. If you have made it this far, this is the 20-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have made it this far, please put the word office in your comments. Thank you very much.
There'll be people putting all these words in.
I
That'd
hope
be cool.
so. I hope
Yeah.
so. I'm going to make this a thing now.
We'll get off the French. We'll leave the French alone now. I'm so sorry.
Leave the French alone.
Monsieur, mesdames. I do not mean to dish your country. I love it, actually, because I love living here. But I do like a pie. Beet steak pie.
Missing pie.
And I do like a proper pudding.
Yeah, like a suet-based pudding.
Suet-based pudding, or even a proper apple pie, not a tart.
Not a tart.
I will eat an apple tart, of course I will, but clotted cream. Where's the cream? Come on, folks.
Yeah, and creme anglaise. I'm sorry, creme anglaise is not custard. It's not custard. It is not. It's absolutely not.
Custard, proper custard. You stand your spoon up in it, and it doesn't fall over.
And you can slice it the next day.
And you can slice it the next day cold out the fridge. Oh my God. Yeah. Now we're just in heathens as far as food is concerned, really. We're just going to have the piss taken out of us now. I'm sorry.
Oh dear me.
It's my East End upbringing, because I'll eat jellied eels. And so there you go. Now I've lost all my credibility now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't mind the eel, but stick the jelly. No.
Films. Popular opinions, we're brave enough to admit. Films that everyone loves, but we don't. Shall I start?
I know what you're going to say.
Go on.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Go on then.
I think that you're going to say Lord of the Rings.
Actually, it should be on my list. Lord of the Rings should be on my list. It wasn't, but it is.
Okay.
That is the third one. The first one, Mamma Bloody Mia.
Oh, I agree. I only watched this literally last week before. I hadn't seen it at all. And it was, no. I mean, I'm not an ABBA fan, so it wasn't something that was sort of flicking my switch from the beginning. But I also found it was just a bit lacking. And I don't deny anybody, a friend of mine, she absolutely loves it. It's one of her favourite movies, and great, but I was a little bit neither here nor there about it, really.
I'm not saying that anybody else should be sad because they like these movies.
Yeah,
I think it's us just being brave enough to say, no, actually, it really isn't
things I don't like and things I like. Yeah, absolutely.
And the other one that I've never ever watched, Titanic. No.
Well, I mean, you know how it ends, don't you?
I certainly do. Yeah. Big spoiler for me.
Yes. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I thought that it's quite funny, really, because I listened to you and my nan talking about it, and talking about what's his face, Crikey. See, now we're going to talk about bloody actors' names.
What was the character and
DiCaprio.
What did he play?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh,
right.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I remember at the time, I was still pretty young, and I thought it was a great thing to go and see the movie and all that sort of stuff. And I just remember you and my nana talking about it and going, "Oh, for goodness sake, they've hired this actor. He just needs to go home to his mum." And the stupid thing is that now, at the age I am now, I look back at how he looked then and thought, "God, he looks so young." He looks like such a young lad that, I can see why, you guys were saying that. It's just kind of funny, really. I did like the movie, though. Go on. What else is on your list?
Trends that you refuse to participate in.
Most TikTok trends, to be fair, I avoid. Anything that involves finding it funny to frighten your animals.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely
no, I can't do that.
No.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Anything that's like, oh, put this cucumber next to your cat and they'll get scared. Why are you doing that, please? Why are you enjoying your cat being frightened? Actually think about what you're doing for a second there, because that's traumatic, and you're doing it in your cat's safe space at home. No. No. Anything like that. No, I won't do that. There you go. That's my top.
I won't do any of the dangerous ones. That's for sure. I would
all jump in the air and kick the feet out from the person in the middle.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
It's a really great way to get massive head injuries.
So, just sometimes the words that people use and they become a trend. It's a bit like this super everything that I mentioned in the last episode.
Yeah.
You know, super rich, super powerful,
super tired. I was
super
late.
tired. And I'm just like, can you not think of a different bloody word?
Yeah, there are other adjectives, folks.
Yeah. Just like,
try a different one.
You know, I'm very tired would be.
I'm extremely tired. I'm knackered. Shattered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wiped out.
Yeah. There's a rich vocabulary out there.
Absolutely.
And I sometimes find that these certain words that become, and I'll see somebody using it or hear someone use, and I'm just like, yep, scroll.
Yeah.
I do my death scrolling. If you've listened to the episode, you will know. I don't doom scroll, I death scroll.
Love it.
And that is it. You're dead. You're gone. Right. Anything else?
Any other trends that I don't get involved in? I mean, some of them I just avoid, but it's like, it's mostly because I can't be bothered. Not that.
Yeah.
I can't be asked.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Can't be bothered.
I don't have the thing anymore where I feel the need to plug my TikTok channel, or, you know, we say things on here to keep people interested and to plug away because we're trying to get people to listen to what we're talking about. But does it break my world if nobody does it? Not really.
No, we enjoy.
I'm really glad. I'm glad that we're getting listeners.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to comment, then don't. It's nice to know that we have people listening. So it's nice to, you know, to interact in some way, but it's not going to destroy my life or my self-confidence if those people don't comment coffee right now. And if you comment coffee right now, I will applaud all of us. But it's not going to break my world if you don't, so it's fine.
No. So, right, the weirdest thing that you do when you're on your own, but not naughty.
Keep it clean, people. It's a family show.
Keep it clean, people.
The weirdest thing. I mean, I talk to myself constantly.
Yeah, but I think everybody does, don't they?
I think that happens to most people. You talk to yourself. I talk to myself.
I have to talk to myself, otherwise I forget what I'm doing. I talk myself through what I'm doing, especially if I've got more than one thing to do.
Nice. Does it work?
Most of the time, yes.
Most of
the time. Because if I'm talking to myself, I don't get interrupted by other people, because Dad knows I talk to myself anyway. And I know that Dad talks to himself as well, because he'll say to me...
Dad wouldn't hear you if you were talking to yourself.
No, he probably wouldn't. No, that's very true. Most of the time anyway. But normally he just looks at me and goes, don't worry about it. I'm talking to myself. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Well, you've got to get sense out of somebody, haven't you?
Yeah. When I'm on my own, the biggest thing that I do, which would probably be very weird to other people, is I listen to stories. I just listen to podcasts. I always have something, and nearly always. It's rarely that I'm totally quiet.
See, this is where we are very different, because I do listen to audiobooks and things like that. But there are times when I am just existing, just quiet. I go up to my hab, what I call my hab, my little polytunnel, and I was in there this morning, and usually I put my audiobook on, right? And I will just put it in my pocket and just listen to my book. But I didn't. And I was quite content in there, in just total quiet, just doing my thing. And it wasn't until I was coming out and I was like, I didn't put my book on. You know, and it's just because I'm quite content just there in the quiet. Yeah. And so, yeah, this house, my shack, is a lot quieter than when I come over to your place and it's manic. You have a busier shack than me.
Yeah, but mind you, that's mainly because Dad's got the TV on.
Yeah, this is the thing. our TV won't be on at all until about 8 o'clock at night, and then it might go on for a little bit.
Yeah,
not that it's TV as such. We don't have it connected to.
Yeah,
you know,
when Dad's not here, if he's away seeing Luke and stuff, I won't. I rarely put the telly on much before 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
I don't. There's nothing on there that interests me. I don't watch. I never watch normal telly. I just can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered. I don't want to listen to the news. I pick and choose exactly who I listen to get updates. From reliable sources. And
yes, if you are living in a situation, I'm just going to sort of put this out there to our listeners. If you're living in a situation where you go, oh, I don't listen to that anymore, I don't listen to the news, don't watch the news, I don't care. That's what they want you to say. Yeah. And that's what they want you to hide from it, because it's awful. Just choose the people you listen to and make sure you keep updated on what's going on.
I like to get a balanced view, and I like to sort of hear from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I like to find out about certain things that are going on. We noticed something, I can't remember what it was now, something that Dad mentioned the other day. And he said, you know what, the BBC have had nothing on about it at all. I can't remember what it was right off my top of my head. Right, okay. We have got, I've got any more on this page? Oh yeah, I have. Loads. Alternative lives. I like this one. So if you had an alternative life, what jobs would you be great at?
If I had an alternative life,
yeah,
what jobs would I be great at? So the things that I'm not great at now.
No, that might be things you're great at now, but an alternative. I think it's sort of assuming that you've got a job already. Or
okay. So if I was to do something else,
yeah. What would you be good at?
I'm kind of working on that right now.
You are. I know you are.
You know, I'm working on it. Oh yeah. But incidentally, I will just mention this because I was doing my course and I had to write an essay. Now I have to write an essay in French. Okay, so I was working my way through it. I'm structuring sentences. I'm figuring it all out, getting everything in the right order. Okay, we're getting there. Got to my last little bit and I was like, woohoo, finished that section. I'm like, do you know what? It's ready now. It's in a format. I just need to go back and review it before I hand it in at the end of this phase. So not yet. It's fine. I can sit on it for a bit. And I was like, but what I'm going to do now is go ahead and read the question that's come in next so that I can do the reading, knowing the question in my head, and therefore I can format the answer as I'm going, right? That's my thought process. So I skip over to the next question on my sort of homework sheets, and it's another bloody essay. And I was like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Yeah. I've just spent like a month doing this essay, and they've given me another one. And I thought, hang on a minute. And I scroll down. And what do I find? A third one.
No.
So I have 3 essays in just this section of homework. And I'm on phase 2 of 5.
Yeah.
I was like,
why do I get the feeling the essays are just going to get longer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, okay. All right. So here I go again. Honestly, anyway, yeah, so I'm kind of doing that already because I am pushing myself to become a veterinary nurse, folks. I'm giving it my best shot as a dyslexic British person becoming a French veterinary nurse and doing all of my training in French. So I feel like I am already in that other phase of my life where I'm shifting over. What would it be? I don't know. What else would I? I've done a lot of things.
Well,
I'll be a hairdresser. I'd like to have a crack at that.
Oh, right, okay.
I think that's you know, that would be fun. Yeah, I'll give that a crack. That'd be me.
Well, I grew up thinking I was going to be a hairdresser like my mum. And I watched her for years. Right, I mean, literally from the time I was a baby. I was actually brought up. She was a working mum and we lived above her hairdressing shop. So as a baby, I was brought down into the shop and I was looked after by the other girls that worked in the shop. And I have a photograph of me standing between two of her hairdressers, holding me upright on the counter, the little desk that you come into to book your appointments. And I had a playpen in the hairdressing shop. So, of course, all the women that came in, anybody that came in, I would have a fuss made of me. So I grew up watching people cutting hair. Now, I've cut my hair for the last 6 years since
I've
lockdown.
cut my own too.
And I cut Dad's as well. I always cut his hair. So we've never paid really for haircuts. So I would have liked to have been a hairdresser, and I still, the one job that I think I never did, but I would have liked to have done, is one of these people that work not necessarily as a receptionist in a hotel, but in one of these really, it's difficult because one of these really posh hotels, you know, where someone rings you up and says, I need this right now, or can you sort me out this right now? The one thing I loved when I was in the army, and I used to sit on the desk, and now this was before computers, right? And I would have a soldier ring me up and say, I'm in this huge, massive army lorry that has got a tank on the back of it, right? And I've broken down. And I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in a phone box because we had no mobile phones either. I'm in a phone box and I need someone to come and pick me up. What sort of vehicle do you need to go and pick up a lorry who's carrying a tank?
Yeah, because you're not just picking up the bloke. You're going to have to take all the cargo as well.
Absolutely. And I used to love stuff like that because it'd be like, oh my God, I can get my teeth into this. And I'd be like, yep, what's your number? I'd take the number so I can phone him back because like you had to, because he's the poor bloke standing in a phone box in the middle of nowhere. And this could be like,
what you want to be then is like an emergency services dispatcher or something.
Yeah, I was very good at solving problems and getting things done and organising stuff. So one of these, what are they called in hotels that you can go down
like
and just
concierge.
say concierge? There you go. That sort of job. I would have loved. You and me and Shell are all of us the same. We're very people. We're very people. People.
We're people.
We're a people person. Very good at making people feel welcome. Very open, very friendly. I used to work in my dad's shop for years and years. Right as a teenager, I worked in my dad's electrical shop. Learned how to put plugs on and change fuses, and put new fuses in portable televisions because they were always blowing. And I was doing that from the age of about 14 onwards.
Yeah.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Loved working in the shop. Loved working with people. So that was my ideal job. I mean, I was in the police force and I worked with all sorts in the police force. They weren't always happy with me, especially if I was arresting them.
Fair. Yeah.
But yeah, see, I worked out in Northern Ireland in the army and brought a bunch of flowers from the IRA. Should I actually be saying that? Probably not. But there you go. I'm not going to say where I worked, who I was, or who it was that sent the flowers, but there you go.
Fair. Well, if you are still listening, folks, I want you to put the word opportunity in the comments.
Love it.
We love a new opportunity in life. Ho hum, what's next? Dear.
I know one job that I would be rubbish at.
What's that?
I would be rubbish being a journalist in the Oval Office. I wouldn't be in there for more than probably enough time to walk in and ask my first question and then tell him what I think of him. I'd be escorted out immediately.
Yeah, I think I'd be fired for that job too. Very quickly.
Yeah. So yeah, I think as much as I'm a people person,
I have to admit, I do not know how somebody has not responded when he said, oh yeah, you're a terrible reporter. I don't know how anyone has not said, but I think you're a terrible president. Like, how has that response not come out of somebody's mouth at this point?
Yeah, because they don't want to get thrown out of the office, and that's all
I'd
it
willingly
is.
be thrown out just to say that.
Yeah, well,
it wouldn't even be a thing.
It would be my one and only comment, obviously, because I know I wouldn't stay there long. But
Yep.
There you go.
Absolutely. Oh my word. Yeah. No, I'd be bad at that too. I think, to be honest, proofreader would be, editor. Yeah, no, stupid idea. Don't do that, Steph.
Yeah, no, don't do that,
ridiculous idea. It's just, that's never going to be a good idea for me. Dyslexic queen of the world.
I'm not so sure I'd make a very good newsreader. Because I'd only have to get one word that's a bit too long. I'd be like, sorry, what's this word?
Yeah, and like using an auto cue or something like that. Yeah. Just hysterical. I can't read well enough to be able to do it like on cue like that.
I can read okay, and I'll read things out.
No, but I fall over the words. This is the thing. I can't necessarily, there are certain words that trip me up.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we laugh about it here in the podcast because we can.
Yeah, but it's like reading out loud I find quite difficult.
Yeah, and, scientific words and very long. I mean, names are so difficult
in other languages and things like that.
Especially when you don't know how to pronounce someone's name, whatever. So,
journalist, proofreader. I think we're onto a winner there.
Yeah. What's something that you're proud of but rarely say out loud?
A lot of things that I'm proud of that I don't really shout about. I think because I'm still learning, the French language is something that I still feel very proud that I've managed to get as far as I have. Because I'm not fluent, I don't shout about it because, there's a hell of a lot of people who have many more languages under their belt than I do. But I think it is important to recognize an improvement, at least, when you've tried really hard and it's not been an easy ride, making many mistakes, feeling like an absolute fool at times. And, even down to just saying simple things at the shop the other day and managing to mix the two words together and the bloke just looking at me with that look on his face of like, I'm not quite sure what you said there. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm English.
And I have just squashed two French words together, merged.
C'est un petit mélange. It's fine. Dear. So it's I think that would be the thing that I don't really shout about, but I'm still quite proud of myself for. And, doing this course as well. Not easy. Yeah. Just saying, not easy.
Definitely not easy. It's something I'm very proud of you about. Very proud. Lots that you've done that I'm very proud about. Your best, you'll love this, your best trip that you've ever been on.
Well, I mean, I could make a flippant comment about codeine prescriptions, but... Oh, you don't mean that kind of trip. I'm sorry.
I didn't quite mean that sort of trip.
The best trip I've ever been on... I gotta be really philosophical now and say I'm still on it.
Hey, I like your answer.
Yeah, I'm still on my best trip. I'm still figuring it out, but it's good.
I love it. A place you'd never return to.
Iluggan.
Sorry, everyone who lives in Iluggan.
If you live in Iluggan, it's not personal, I promise. If you are one particular person that still lives in Iluggan, then it is.
Yeah, and you know who you are.
Absolutely. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I'm never going back to that. Absolutely not.
Do you know one place I would never go back to? And I'm sorry, everybody who lives there. Daytona Beach.
Yeah, disappointing.
Very.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know if it might have changed now. It might be absolutely amazing. It was lovely. It was okay. We went on the beach. We drove on the beach, which was great. we parked the car, we paddled in the water, and then we came out and just went, right, we'll go home now. Shall we just go home? It was, unfortunately, when we went, and I don't know, it could have changed. It might change for the best. There might be certain areas that we didn't go to that we should have gone to. So I'm not saying, but what we saw and was just a bit run down. And I'm not please don't take that as anything to do with America as a whole, because some places that we've been to are incredible. And there are plenty of places in the UK and even in France that you can go to that are
and
also
they're very
run down.
and pretty run down. Yeah.
But so that place for me really didn't stack up like it should have done. And
I think it was the hype. It was the hype that was put on it.
I think so.
We didn't get to experience that.
No, we didn't.
That's fair.
Yeah. So that would be my place. And I think we've done enough. I think we've done enough questions.
Yeah. If you've made it to the end of this podcast, put the word shopping in the comments. I don't have a random word generator on my computer right now.
You just have a random word generator in your head.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I want to see lots of shopping bags now.
Yeah, lots of emoji shopping bags.
Yeah. Anything you can think of that replicates or in some way insinuates shopping.
Yeah. Shopping basket.
Yeah.
A shopping trolley. I don't know if there is an emoji.
Yeah, there is definitely
shopping
a shopping trolley, I think.
Oh, there you go. That'll do. That'll do.
Oh, dear me. Well, with that being said then, folks, we're going to close our shack after dark. So be sure to keep your minds open and your lamps lit. And we will see you again next week at the Freaking Shack.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Have fun shopping. Ta-da!
Thanks for hanging out in the shack with us. If you've got a strange story, theory, or even just a spooky question, send it to shackpackinbox@gmail.com because we'd love to hear from you. Follow us to ensure that you never miss an episode of The Freaking Shack, because listening to us is much cheaper than therapy and slightly more spooky. Until we meet again next week, Shackpackers, take care.